Hello, this is Alan Kendall, and real estate is about to jump 10 times in price. Here in most states of the United States, we see that real estate's been on these moves in this U-shaped pattern where we had this big run up under Reagan, and then we had a fall under the aerospace recession. People forget that the real estate only fell for 4 or 5 years, and then there was this little plateau in here where real estate jumped 30% and interest rates went up 2% between 95 and 98. It wasn't until 98 when the foreclosures completely dried off that we had this big run up where real estate tripled in price. And so we see that here in this report by Credit Suisse that the subprime loans, the Alt-A and the option adjustable rate loans or the option arms loans, those are going to quit resetting at the end of 2012. And so 2012 is going to be the best time to buy in price and also in interest rates. So 2012 is the best time to refinance, and it's also the best time to buy. But over the next 3-4 years, real estate prices should jump about 30%, and interest rates should also go up 2%. So in 2014-15, interest rates should be 2% higher than they are today, making 2012 the best time to refinance. Also, we see that these are the 4 reasons here why real estate should jump 10 times in price. The first one is that they're printing $3.3 billion of cash per day to prop up real estate prices. And this run up here where real estate goes up 10 times in price over the next 15 years is just a repeat of 72 through 87. And of course this happened in California, but some of the other states didn't rise this much. But real estate will strengthen about 30% when the short sales quit. That'll tighten supply. And then this printing of money when the foreclosures get sold off at the middle of the decade. And back in 2009, the banks owned 3 million foreclosures. Now they're down to 1.7 million foreclosures. At the rate they're selling off foreclosures around the middle of the decade, around 2015, foreclosures will be sold off. And then you'll have a big run up in price, up to 700% in California and most states. You'll have this huge run up. It depends on what price you buy, where you'll get the most. But I actually believe that between 2012 and 2027, we're going to get a rise of about 10 times in price in most states. And this is mostly due to the printing of money, which should be causing massive inflation, but it isn't because banks aren't loaning, so that money isn't getting injected in the economy. Well, after 2015, that money will get injected in the economy. And so these are the reasons why we'll get this massive run up in real estate prices. We have the printing of money, which is inflationary, which the majority of that will hit the second half of this decade, 2016 through 2020, maybe 22 in there. Short sales end at the end of 2012, making 2012 the best year to buy or refinance. Bank sales will end around 2015, making another huge run up in construction and in demand. And notice that in 2011, we only had 304,000 new sales, when here back in 2006 we were running 2.2 million new sales. So at the rate they're building, by the middle of this decade, will be just underbuilt. And that's what happened here in the aerospace session. We had 8 years up, 8 years depressed, 8 years up. And then here we have this 8-year depression which ends around 2014-15, and then you'll have a massive run up again. And so these are the 4 reasons why real estate is about to jump 10 times in price. Massive inflation caused by the government printing money, which will occur when banks start aggressively loaning on real estate again the second half of this decade and possibly the middle of the early part of next decade. Short sales end at the end of 2012 because loans are slated to quit resetting around October of 2012. Bank sales end. The real estate owned end in 2015, causing another real estate boom, construction boom, and run up in real estate prices. And construction will be well underbuilt by the middle of the decade, and so we should have another demand exceeding supply. I hope you've liked the video. Have a nice day.